Following that, Rondo went out to scout around the house's fence. The fence was tall with some support trees as well. There was enough land to farm. It was defendable with a lake for water and land for food as well. As gas pumps for fuel, he walked around the nursery and got to the road where the Garveys had taken a right out to leave earlier on. He didn't like that anyone could just drive up in there, so he decided to block the road with a couple of the neighbors' cars before turning in for the night. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Around 8 a.m. in the morning, they wake up to the sound of a chicken. They make eggs, and the three discuss their options. All right, we have two options. We can stay or we can go, said Rondo. If we stay, we can defend this place, make it truly a home. The gates are good for keeping dead ones out, and the lake can give us water for years. We can use some of the greenhouses to grow our own crops, and we can use the old pumps and repair them to collect gas. William looking at them. What about the alive ones? What about the people that want to come? What about the people that want to take what we have? We can't be seen as weak. I say we keep moving, but as always, it's up to you, Charlie. Charlie looked at the people and said, okay, we're going to stay. I'm sorry, William, and I know how you feel, brother, but I got to trust my gut. William walked away, clearly a little frustrated. Rondo looked at Charlie. He'll get over it. But that's a problem for another day. Right now, let's talk about this place. We can use the field northwest as crops. We can even use cars and scrap metal to build up the walls, possibly get some defense against bullets, and so forth. Charlie Garvey looked at him. And in terms of keeping this place defended, well, we certainly don't have a problem with guns. We have over 50 guns in the stockpile, Charlie. Charlie looked at Rondo and exclaimed, What good is a gun if you don't have a man to fire it? Rondo sat back. You do have a point. Charles looked at him. We have everything we need right now. Food, water, fencing. We need to start recruiting people. We need more people. Rondo looked at him. I think I've got the perfect person. He lives maybe a few miles, 5-minute drive. Okay, I'll grab my gun, Charlie said, and we'll head out. Rondo grabbed his Glock and put the slide in the clip. Should I go get... Well, no, Charlie responded. Give him some time to cool off. They grabbed their backpacks and headed out the door. Meanwhile, William walks around the nursery and checks for weak points. Rondo and Charlie drive down the road. Looking down the road, they begin to talk. What do you think made him so upset? Charlie put one hand on the wheel. He's not upset. He just doesn't want anyone else to die, Rondo responded. People are gonna die no matter what. It's just a part of life, especially now. Charlie understood what he meant, but also understands why William felt the way he did. Rondo instead inserted a disc into the radio. Thunk, thunk. 2 loud thuds and a scream. Oh no. What is it this time? Stopping on a dime and getting out, the two saw a gorgeous girl. Oh my God, Charles, is that you? Charles turned around. Vanessa? Figured a waster would have torn into your face by now. She laughed. Not yet, you asshole. You hit my miniature poodle. Charles, looking at the blood smeared across the ground, exclaimed, Wow, that's just wow. God damn, that's fucked up. As Rondo mumbled under his breath, hated those dogs, they looked at Vanessa and told her to get in. She said, I'll get in the car, but you've got to give me something in return. Charles looked at her. Anything slipped out of his mouth before he could think about what he had just signed up for. Vanessa looked at him. I want my gun. A gun of my choice. Charles said, okay. She said, I wasn't done yet. He said, okay. And she said, I also want you to teach me how to use one. He agreed to the deal, and she got in the car, and now the group of 4 strong. Vanessa was a C student in high school. She hated going to school, but her parents wanted her to at least go and pass college. Then their father could use a couple $1,000s to make sure that she would never get fired from her job. As he used to say, anything for my girl. Going down the road, Charles said, where are we headed, Rondo? Take a left here. We're going towards your apartment.